So on the topic of Brian Laundrie, there's these guys, and this, I'm going to play this like clip, and this is insane. So there are people right now that are outside of his house and they're just protesting nonstop. So this is how it started, and it started with this protest. These are the people outside of the guy's house.
You guys are murderers. You guys are a murderous son. What were you thinking helping your son? What were you thinking? Huh? You guys have blood on your hands too.
Okay, so these people, they have megaphones and they go outside of the guy's house and they've been there 8 hours a day. This is their whole thing.
Are they doing shifts? Like, so they're there 24 hours a day?
Yeah, this is their new hobby. And to be starters, I was thinking that this is what psychopaths should be doing.
Yeah.
Not being involved in politics.
No.
To be honest, you know, if you have these people out there being like, hey, I want to fucking, you know, I have this opinion on what Congress people should be, and they're talking about bills and stuff like that. And you go, if you're a crazy psychopath, this is a better thing for you to be obsessed about.
Yeah. These are the type of people who like if I had to classify a person like this, it's the type of people who buy like those tabloid magazines, like at the grocery store checkout. Like they're like into that, and like the horoscope scrolls. Remember those like scroll things? They were like, they sold them at the store, like the weird, just like, it was like anyways, they're fucking lunatics for like, what do they think they're going to accomplish?
That's the biggest thing. You go, what do you think your goal is? That the parents go, yeah, you're right. Arrest us.
Or they're like, all right, fuck, I'm trying to sleep. All right, we know where he is. Here's the address.
yeah.
Just leave us alone.
So there's zero that they're going to accomplish. And I saw the same thing with, so Demi Lovato has this new show called Unidentified, right?
Yeah.
And she looks for UFOs.
Yeah, someone tagged me.
So so basically she goes, I'm Demi Lovato. I'm a singer, activist, and I'm going to crack the world's mysteries or whatever, right? And so she's going to, you know, small towns to people who saw UFOs. You know, basically she thinks she's Scully from X-Files now, right? And again, that is a good thing for a psychopath to be focused on. She's telling you who companies got to hire and who needs to be the president and what policy,
shops.
how to handle like a complicated immigration situation. And you go, this is, and it's like, you know, when you point like the kid to the wrong direction, they point her and they go, I think there might be aliens over there.
Yeah.
And then she's got a microscope, like a magnifying glass, and she's looking for alien clues. That's what these fucking people should be doing.
They're literally like, hey, I think I saw Tom DeLonge. She's like, where?
Yeah. That's exactly what a psychopath should be occupying their time with. And these people, with the type of people that are megaphones, instead of being outside of Congress, they're outside of Brian Laundrie's parents' house. But here's what the problem is the neighbor.
Yeah, because you're fucking with the neighbor. The neighbor's just like, I just live here.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. And this is like in Florida too. People are like not.
I mean, basically, this is what outside of my house is.
Yeah. Except with more stuff for sale outside of your house.
Outside of my house.
You think people are setting up merch outside of their house? Like there's like a little fucking, like someone's like, you know, we're gonna.
I think these guys are the type that were selling merch.
But like, is there going to be like a little mini economy happening where all these people start showing up and they go, we're hungry. And then someone's like, oh, you know what? We should start feeding these people.
The hot dog truck.
Hot dog truck shows up. Fucking like a porta potty. Like just
it is quite the scene that they're creating over there.
It's a little bit of a festival.
Yeah. It's turning into, it's kind of like in South Park when you see, you know, the 2 or 3 people outside, and then by the end of it, everyone's out there with their signs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It really is. They're basically trying to start a cult of like Branch Brian Ridians. Branch Geridians. All right. We couldn't come up with that.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one for me to come up with. But so they're outside of this thing. And they're there 8 hours a day yelling through a megaphone.
Yeah.
You're eating breakfast. Brian's a murderer. His parents the whole thing, right?
You know who's probably loving this though? These women's husbands.
Why?
Because they fucking get them out of their hair all day. They're just like
no.
Or are they dragging the husbands?
No.
Dragging the husbands?
The husband and the wife are a team.
Ooh, rough.
The husband and the wife are a team out there. And I don't know who started who. I mean, generally,
the wife.
No, well, this is what generally happened. I think girls get a little more carried away with the murder stuff. So either I I'm 50-50, but one of them was into it and the other one got really carried away.
The wife dragged the guy.
But I think the guys, that's what I was going to say. The wife dragged the guy, but I think the guy's really into it.
Does
now.
he have his own bullhorn or do they switch?
I think they actually do switch. I think they only have one
megaphone.
megaphone.
He goes, I thought of a good one. Give it to me. And she goes, murder!
Yeah. You are complicit. But they're being, it almost feels like someone hired him where he's, as someone that's into it, I'll give you guys $10 an hour to go cause shit.
Yeah.
They're almost like protest actors.
Yeah.
It does feel like a Soros type hired these people to go bug this guy. But the neighbor flips out. And I was kind of getting the updates on this. And then I was thinking, I was like, how are people not more pissed off? And then lo and behold, someone had enough.
Yeah.
So this is the husband. This is what the neighbor comes out and says this.
You are my.
You gonna hit a woman? Is that what you're about to do? I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you what you ain't no sleuth. You can sit here all you want with the microphone. I don't care. But you come on my property again, I'm gonna beat you.
You're going to prison, buddy.
Okay.
You're going to prison. Call 911. You're going to prison.
Call 911.
You're going to prison.
This ain't you.
You're going
This ain't you.
to prison.
Anyway, and so
he
he pushes the guy.
Oh, he pushes the guy.
Yeah, but he goes.
Funny that he thinks you're going to go to prison. For that. You pushed me. You're going to prison.
I was loving the guy go, you ain't no fucking sleuth. Huge line.
Yeah.
They aren't any fucking sleuths.
That's a total bummer, too.
Sleuths are first. I don't know if so the sleuths are out of control.
Yeah.
The same thing with the Alyssa Lamb. The sleuths now, by the way, so the sleuths on the case have decided that this girl was in a photo from Sandy Hook. And
that's not true? That wasn't actually her?
I don't know.
No, it's not a photo from Sandy Hook. She made a video.
She made a I'm not saying that's not true. My point is that so they started being like Sandy Hook was fake and she's in on this and he's saying, and it's funny because there's a whole genre of like TikTok that they're all saying this stuff, and a part of me is like, this is why Alex Jones can't use a bank.
Yeah, for like exactly this.
So
reason.
shouldn't all these people be banned from using a PayPal?
It's fair.
Or you have to say that now that Alex Jones.
But is it all like chicks who are saying this?
Yeah. Most of the sleuths are chicks.
Basically, when this is
and
over too, they're
nerdy, dorky queers.
Yeah. This is gonna be one of those things too, where like these chicks are gonna finish once they find this kid or whatever, and then they're gonna probably get into Alex Jones because they're gonna have like the taste for.
They're gonna have the taste
for the taste of the conspiracy. They go, I've never felt more alive.
That's what I mean. These people, that's what started them, and now they're gonna go full blown into it. But the guy, he comes up and he goes, get off my fucking property or whatever. Because I guess they were taking a break. He was taking a breather. And then he goes on that guy's property, does a bit of yelling over there. He's trying out some new vantage points.
Yeah, he goes, you're the neighbor of a monster. And he goes like, I just live here. I don't.
And then, he goes up to the guy and then they go, you're going to hit a woman? Then he goes, you're going to prison. And then he pushes the guy. And he goes, you're going to prison for the push. So these guys,
is there any?
These guys are bootlickers, sort of, if you think about it.
Yeah. Is there any law like you can just go do this to anybody? Like, is this because like we have?
Well, they're on the person's property. I mean, I guess technically, shouldn't Brian Laundrie's parents be able to be who those two people that came out with their guns?
The St. Louis in St. Louis.
Yeah, what's
the
their
couple?
names?
I don't know.
Fuck,
I don't remember
the Kaplinskis or whatever.
Something. The couple.
The Kaplonskis.
Yeah.
The Kaplunskis.
The Kaplunskis.
The Klumps.
The Klumps.
But they came out and that was their whole thing. They were like, "You're on our property." So you think that, but I guess Brian Landry's parents wouldn't be a good look for them to come out right now with a rifle.
But also, that was like 100 people on their property. That was like, they felt more threatened.
But it's either allowed or it's not.
Yeah, it's either allowed or it's not. But like, can the parents like call the police and go, hey, you have an issue? Go, oh, now you want to call us?
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, that scene's been fun to watch.
I mean, really, though, at the end of the day, like a good set of earplugs just takes care of this whole thing.
Not really, dude. I've been trying all the different things. It's tough. You're trying to work. You don't want to put. You wear your.
I don't think they're doing much work. It's weird. I saw a thing actually.
No, the neighbors.
No, the neighbors. Yeah. No, I was talking about the parents. But I saw something where like the parents were like when there's something where they got back from shopping. I'm like, they're just like going out shopping.
What did they get? I don't
I mean,
know.
it's
You
just
have to eat.
Yeah, I know that.
What
but
should
you're
they
like,
be doing?
get someone
Sulking?
Yeah, Uber Eats, I guess.
Well, they have to live their life.
I guess.